Hey, what's going on, candy aficionados and aficionadas? My name is Luke, and welcome back to a very special episode of Sweet Talk. You know, I always say my name's Luke, but most of the time you can probably tell it's still Luke. You know, from my active fans, it's something they remember. It's kind of the lore. My name is Luke. But this time you might not have recognized me because I'm a mime and it's Halloween. Yeah, basically a candy lover's favorite holiday except for November 4th, International Candy Day. But Halloween's a big deal because we get candy for free. You know, what could be possibly better than that, possibly? Basically nothing. So this is a huge holiday for all candy lovers. And I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I thought I would do my part and just create a little bit of content real quick for you guys so that you can eat all of your Halloween candy along with me. So I'm very excited. But before we get started, I do have to address the elephant in the room. The room, all right? I feel like every single time I film one of these, I have a different backdrop. And it's a funny story this time. Because I take Halloween so seriously and because it's a huge deal for candy lovers such as myself, I basically treat it like Thanksgiving. And not just any Thanksgiving, but the first Thanksgiving, when pilgrims and Indians basically frolicked for 3 days in playful harmony. So I have a 3-day Halloween celebration. From the first day, I'm putting on the mask, and from then forward, I'm eating all the candy I can even find. It's been a little tight lately, just because I haven't been able to have the money to afford candy, and, you know, free candy doesn't really come out till Halloween itself. But, you know, I've been making do. I've been eating, crumbs here and there. This university cafeteria that I'm in, it's like technically a public space, so I'm allowed in, which is awesome. And I guess just something about that is that, you know, people leave crumbs before the janitors come. I basically try to, scrounge up what I can, try to make sure it's sweet, There aren't packets of sugar or anything, but there's salt, and, a guy can pretend, right? So I just kind of put it on the crumbs, candy. If you think candy enough, it's candy, you know what I mean? But I got kicked out of my house because on this first day when I put on, the mime makeup, the mask, which, I'm pretty proud of, my little sister was being a freaking baby and got really freaked out, at my makeup. I mean, granted, I was, teasing her around a little bit. I did pop out and say boo, and nibble a little bit. It's not really anything that anyone should get worked up over, much less, a 5-year-old basically, like, not like a baby anymore. Like, you shouldn't be crying. So this really kind of pissed me off. Excuse me, right? Dirty mouth. But my parents didn't see eye to eye with me. They said, oh, that's your fault. You shouldn't sneak up on, our little child or, our little baby, because she's the youngest, right? I'm not the youngest, so I don't get pampered, and then she gets basically whatever she wants. What else is new, right? But yeah, so I refuse to take the makeup off. I say, this is my day. This is my one day. I don't ask for anything else besides November 4th, National Candy Day, and like MLK Day. But besides that, I literally don't care. So I basically just told her, my stupid mom, that I'm gonna head out of the house and, she can deal with that, right? Try to live without me, huh? So I did. I tried to come back the second day and she didn't let me back in. And so I basically came here. And now I'm here. I found candy to review. Don't worry, I spent the last of my, allowance making content for you guys, because I haven't made a video in so long and I really wanted content for you guys. So today we have the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Treats Bar, king size, 250 calories, net weight 2.1 ounces or 60 grams. This is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bar. It is open, I did get a little hungry. But I'm really excited to try this for the first time on camera, the second time on camera. Or first time on camera, second time. But it's really exciting for me because I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch crunchy cereal. It has the perfect amount of cinnamon, perfect amount of sugar, and they put it in the oven not too long. I noticed recently snack companies seem to be putting everything in the oven for way too long. Cheez-Its extra toasty, Oreos extra toasty. It's all these things that don't make any goddamn sense. I'm so sorry. I'm really angry right now. So I was excited for this. I was excited for something that, General Mills, I really trust them as a company. You know, I think that they have a good idea of what they're doing. I think they are precise, and so I guess I'm just gonna go for it. I love the cereal. Let's see if the bar lives up to it. I wanted to pretend it was the first time I had it. I'm sorry, that's stupid. But I cannot replicate my disappointment from the first time, but I can at least give you the reasons why the second time was just as bad. Cinnamon Toast Crunch thrives, as babies do, on milk. And this has no milk. You might say, Luke, what's that beigeish coating? Could that be milk of some kind? You know, it doesn't look like milk, but maybe you'd say that, right? Maybe, I don't know, pig's milk. And you'd say, it doesn't have a dairy element? Not really, unfortunately. This is just more padded sugar just glued onto the bottom of this. And it does not alleviate the problem. If anything, it makes the dry parts chewier. So it's like I'm eating freaking sand in my mouth, right? And it's terrible. I hate it. I'm gonna be honest, I hated it the first time. I wasn't recording because I was just so hungry. I hadn't had dinner, and the second I saw something more than a crumb, I just, leapt for it, right? Like a cat or a tiger. But this is just disappointing. I'm really unhappy about this. I spent the last of my freaking allowance on this too, which, not General Mills' fault or anything, but it still kind of sucks. 250 calories, right? But, it's whatever. Overall, I would not recommend this. If you're looking for something cinnamony, go for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I do get some cinnamon in there. It kind of burns my lip. But I might also just be having an allergic reaction